बेहद की परम शांति।
Bhuvar Loka, it is the first higher dimension above the earth and located between the earth and the sun. It is also known as Pitru Loka or the land of the ancestors. This astral plane is a location where many celestial areas or planes of existence are present, out of which 5 main planes are well known. 1. Daruva Loka. 2. Region of the 7 sages known as Sapta Rishi Loka. 3. Nakshatra Loka, the realm of the heavenly planets. 4. Chandra Loka, the world of the moon god. 5. Surya Loka, the world of the sun god. The solar deity Daruva Loka or pole star is the planet of Dhruv, ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu. It constantly shines as the central pivot. For all the stars and luminaries and planets revolve around this planetary system. The Saptrishi Loka is the abode of the 7 holy sages who are the mind-born sons of Lord Brahma. This realm is situated below Daruva Loka at a distance of 2,200,000 yojanas and circles the pole star. Many highly advanced spiritual souls reside in this dimension who render help to heavenly gods in various ways. In return for their services, the soul gets an opportunity to reside in Swarga Loka or heaven. However, if the soul is enchanted by the attractions of the heavenly world, then as consequence, the soul is sent down to the earth to take birth as a human being. Even after death of physical body, the soul performs karma in 3 elemental subtle form. Meaning, the soul comes under the karmic cycle as long as it is susceptible to the influence of its mind. After the body dies, the lesser the burden of karma, the lighter the soul become. A sinful soul has more air elements in its subtle body and is filled with negative energy. Due to the prevalence of air elements, the subtle body of such soul gets heavier and thus cannot travel to higher dimensions. Hence, by doing meditation, the astral body of the soul absorbs supreme light from higher dimensions and gets purified, as a result of which the content of air element reduces and ether element enhances in the astral body. The prevalence of ether element increases the power of the soul and thus soul can travel to a higher dimension with more speed. The soul experiences greater happiness and peace as it ascends to the upper layers. Those souls who are tamopradhan or very impure in nature, after their death, continue to live in a subtle form in their houses or at their religious places such as temple, church or masjid, etc. Such impure souls lack power and end up as ghosts or in pret yoni, life in lower astral plane in the subtle body, sometimes also referred to as phantom. These sinful souls never think about salvation, moksha, and their subtle body is heavy due to the prevalence of air elements. Thus, they cannot cross and go beyond the gravitational pull of the earth, which exerts up to 200 kilometers distance from earth. The cravings for pleasures, attachment to material things, attachment to body and bodily relatives, and due to the commitment of sins for fulfilling the desires, the subtle body of such souls is very weak. If a soul has suffered deep wounds or psychological damage to its subtle body in the present life, subsequently this will result in negative karma and gets carried forward to the next birth as a negative karmic account. A pure soul whose mind is peaceful and always had God in his thoughts tends to go towards the higher dimensions after their death, or leaving the physical body. There are many souls in Bhuvar Loka who are sattvic or pure in nature and always stay in remembrance of the Almighty God or their deities. Such good souls are guided by spiritually advanced souls to go to the Himalayas and meditate for their spiritual advancement, since the pure atmosphere pervaded with positive vibrations in the higher altitudes of the Himalayan mountains, Kailash Mansarovar, Badrinath, Kedarnath, etc. are ideally suited for spiritual growth. The air element or Vayu Tattva in these spiritual places is very pure, light, and powerful. This helps astral souls to refine their subtle body. The air element of the soul gets charged and eventually, the fire element also gets charged. Therefore, performing meditation in the Himalayas compensates for the damages of the subtle body and the soul regains the power. Whereas on the rest of the earth, there is a lot of negativities spread out all over the environment.
बेहद की परम शांति।